Hello students, this is the second part of our chapter the triangles and its properties. In this part first we will solve a question which is based on median and altitude of a triangle. In our previous video we have studied about what is the median and altitude of a triangle. Median is that line segment which is starting from a vertex and meeting to the side opposite to that vertex at its midpoint. And altitude is that line segment which is starting from a vertex and meeting to the side opposite to it at right angle. Okay. So keeping this concept in mind, let us solve our first question. In a triangle PQR, D is the midpoint of the line segment QR. Then we have to fill the following blanks, and also we have to state is QM is equals to MR or not. So let us observe this triangle PQR. In this triangle PQR, it is already given D is the midpoint of the side QR. Now, what is the line segment PM? So here you can see that the line segment PM is starting from a vertex P and meeting to the side opposite to this vertex, that is QR, at right angle at the point M. Hence we can say PM is an altitude. So PM is an altitude. Now let us see the line segment PD. Now it is already given D is the midpoint of the side QR. Now you can see PD is that line segment which is starting from a vertex P and meeting to the side opposite to this vertex, that is QR, at its midpoint D. Hence we can say PD is a median. So PD is a median. Now we have to explain is QM is equals to MR or not. If I am saying that QM is equals to MR, it means M is midpoint. M is midpoint of side QR. Okay, but it is contradiction to the question because it is already given in the question that D is the midpoint of QR. So a line segment cannot have two midpoints. Hence we can say QM is not equals to MR. Why? Because D is the midpoint of line segment Q. Okay. Now students, we will study about exterior angles of triangles. So an exterior angle is the angle between one side of a triangle and the extension of adjacent side. Meaning thereby, if we have given a triangle, then if we produce any of the side of the triangle, then the angle formed outside the triangle is known as an exterior angle. Now an exterior angle can be formed in various ways. So let us see in how many ways we can form an exterior angle. So here we have a triangle ABC, which have the sides AB, BC and CA. So we can produce all the three sides in order to form an exterior angle. Now let us assume that if we produce the side BC of this triangle to the point D, okay, this is the point D, then we can say ACD is the exterior angle to this triangle. Okay. In the same way, if we produce the side AB of this triangle like this, let us say this is the point F, then you can see CAF is also an exterior angle to this triangle ABC. Now if we produce the side AC of the triangle like this, let us say this is the point N, then you can say BCN is an exterior angle to this triangle ABC. Okay. Now there are some more ways in order to obtain exterior angle. Now here you can see that we have produced the side BC in forward direction. If we produce the side BC in backward direction like that, and let us say it is the point J, then you can say ABJ is also an exterior angle to this triangle. Okay. Here in this figure you can see that we have produced the side AB in this direction. Now let us produce the side AB in opposite direction, that is here. Let us say this is the point I. Then again you can see that CBI is an exterior angle to this triangle ABC. Okay. Similarly, in this figure we have produced the side AC in this direction. If we produce the side AC in opposite direction, that is in upward direction, like this, let us say this is the point K, then again you can see that BAK is also an exterior angle to this triangle ABC. So these are the various ways with the help of which we can obtain an exterior angle. So an exterior angle is the angle which is formed between one side of a triangle and the extension of the adjacent side. Here you can see the one side is AC and the adjacent side which is extended is BC. Now students, we will study about exterior angle property of a triangle. So this property states that an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of its interior opposite angles. So if we consider this triangle ABC, then here you can see that the side BC is extended to the point D. In this way, we have an external angle, angle ACD. So this property states that the measure of the external angle, angle ACD, is equals to sum of its interior opposite angles. So the interior opposite angle to this angle ACD is the angle A and the angle B. Hence, according to this property, we can say measure of angle ACD is equals to measure of angle A plus measure of angle B. Now we have to prove this property. So first let us write what is given here. So given, consider a triangle ABC. Here we have considered a triangle ABC in which ACD is an external angle, in which angle ACD is an external angle. Okay. Now what we have to show? What we have to show here? Measure of the angle ACD, measure of angle ACD is equals to measure of angle A, measure of angle A plus measure of angle B. So in order to prove this, we have to do a simple construction. So what we do? Through the point C, we draw a line segment CE parallel to the line segment B. So let us draw. So this is the line segment CE which is parallel to the line segment B. So here we can write through C, draw CE parallel to B. Okay. Now you can see that there are two angles formed, angle ACE and angle ECD. Let us assume that this is the angle X and this is the angle Y. Okay. Now prove. So students, here you can see that BA and CE are two parallel lines and AC is the transversal to it. Hence we can say if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then we know alternate angles should be equal. And here the alternate angles are angle 1 and angle x. That is angle 1 is equals to angle x. So we can write as BA is parallel to CE and AC is transversal to it. AC is transversal. So alternate angles should be equal. Alternate angles should be equal. In this way, we can write the alternate angles, that is angle 1 is equals to angle x. So angle 1 is equals to angle x. Let us assume this is the equation 1. Okay. Now let us see the next. Again, you can see that BA is parallel to CE and now BD is acting as a transversal to it. So we know that if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then corresponding angles must be equal. And here you can see that if BD is acting as a transversal to these two parallel lines BA and CE, then the corresponding angles, angle 2 and angle Y, must be equal. Hence again we can write, again BA is parallel to CE and BD is transversal. BD is transversal. So corresponding angles must be equal. And in this way we can write angle 2 is equals to angle 1. Angle 2 is equals to angle. Let us assume this is the equation number 2. Now adding equations 1 and 2, we have, when you add, then what we get? Angle 1 plus angle 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to angle x plus angle y. Let us assume this is the equation number 3. But now students, you can see from this figure clearly that x plus y is equals to the external angle, angle ACD. Now angle ACD is equals to angle x plus angle y. Let us say this is the equation number 4. So if we combine equation 4 and equation 3, then what we can write? From equation 3 and 4, what we can write? We have angle 1 plus angle 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equals to angle ACD. Because in place of angle x plus angle y, we can write angle ACD. So it is proved that the measure of the angle ACD, that is external angle, is equals to measure of the angle 1, that is angle A, plus measure of the angle 2, that is angle B. So we can say that an external angle must be equal to sum of its interior opposite angles. Now students, we will solve exercise 6.2, keeping in mind that an exterior angle is equals to sum of its interior opposite angles. So here we have first question, find the values of unknown exterior angle x in the following diagrams. So here we have the following two diagrams. So let us solve each of these one by one. So here in this diagram you can see that x is the exterior angle and the interior angle opposite to it are 50 degree and 70 degree. And by the exterior angle property, we know that measure of the exterior angle is equals to sum of the measure of interior opposite angles. So here we can write x is equals to sum of the interior opposite angle, that is 50 degree plus 70 degree. So it implies that x is equals to 50 plus 70, 120 degree. In the same way, again here you can see that x is the external angle. So it must be equal to sum of the measure of its interior opposite angle, that is 50 degree and 50 degree. So again here we can write x is equals to 50 degree plus 50 degree. So it implies that x is equals to 100. Now let us see the second question. In this question, using the external angle property, we have to find the interior angles x. Here in both this figure, both the figures, x is the interior angle. So let us solve each of these parts one by one. Now in this figure you can see that 100 degree is the exterior angle, so it must be equals to sum of the 70 degree and x. Hence we can write 100 degree is equals to 70 degree plus x, which implies that x is equals to 100 degree minus 70 degree. So we can write x is equals to 100 minus 70, that is 30 degree. Now here you can see that 120 degree is the exterior angle to the interior opposite angles 60 degree and x. So we can write 120 degree is equals to sum of 60 degree plus x, and from here we can calculate x is equals to 120 degree minus 60 degree. That means x is equals to 60 degree. Now students, what is the angle sum property of a triangle? So this property states that the total measure of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So considering this triangle ABC, you can see that there are three angles, angle A, angle B and angle C, which we have named here angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 respectively. So according to this property, we can say that sum of these angles, that is angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 is equals to 180 degree. That is we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree. And this we have to prove here. So first let us write what is given. So given that angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 are angles of the triangle ABC. And also it is given that you can see here the side BC is produced to the point D. In such way, an exterior angle is formed, angle 4. So we can write, and angle 4 is an exterior angle. So these are the given quantities. Now, what we have to show? We have to show that the sum of the measure of angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 is equals to 180 degree. So let us write angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree. So this we have to show. Now let us see the proof. So in order to prove that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree, we have to use the external angle property. So by external angle property, you know that the measure of the external angle is equals to sum of the measure of interior opposite angles. Here in this figure, you can see that angle 4 is the exterior angle and the interior opposite angle to this external angle is angle 1 and angle 2. It means we can say angle 4 is equals to sum of angle 1 and angle 2. So let us write using external angle property, we have angle 1 plus angle 2 is equals to angle 4. Let us say this is the equation number. Now we have to add angle 3 on both sides of this equation. Adding angle 3 to both sides, we get, here on the left hand side we have angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, and on the right hand side we have angle 4 plus angle 3. Let us say this is the equation 2. Okay. Now again, in this diagram you can see that angle 3 and angle form linear pair. Angle 3 and angle 4 forms linear pair. It means we can say sum of angle 3 and angle 4 is equals to 180 degree. So let us write as angle 3 and angle 4 forms a linear pair. So what we have, angle 3 plus angle 4 is equals to 180 degree. Let us say this is the equation number 3. Now if we combine the equation 2 and equation 3, then what we get? From equations 2 and 3, we have angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to angle 4 plus angle 3, which is equals to 180 degree. So we have proved that the total measure of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So thank you students. In the next part of our video, we will solve exercise 6.3.